Hey family, thanks so much for joining me. So I wanted to bring in another video. I hope all is well with you. Take I'll go ahead and put the disclaimer on here, take what resonates and leave the rest. I get my information from God and the Holy Spirit. I don't use any cards or anything. Um, Sometimes I'll say divine feminine and I mean divine masculine. Sometimes I'll say divine masculine and I mean divine feminine. So use those terms as they make sense in your situation. If you'd like to work with me on astrology, twin flame stuff, attracting love, abundance, peace, your ideal life, feel free to reach out. My information is in the description below. Um, This is a timeless reading, so it could have already happened, could be happening now, could happen in the future. You can use this as a manifestation reading. All you need to do is claim this information in the reading for your own. And so let me just go ahead and get into the reading. If there's anything I'd leave out, I will try to sprinkle it in as I go along. Um, so let me get into the reading. So what I want to talk a little bit about is um, the importance of talking to people sometimes when you're going through something. Because sometimes you don't say anything, you don't talk, and you don't get an alternative perspective that you can kind of compare with your own perspective so you could come to a new level of understanding. And that's what you want. You want to come to a new level of understanding. And sometimes you even avoid it because you know that once you hear the truth, you know what the truth is and you can't go back. Um, so it's, talking to someone else, get an alternative perspective, and then just seeing things in a different way sometimes, which can help you tremendously. But sometimes it's hard because you're going through something. You don't want to admit that you're letting someone do you wrong or something like that. But it's important for you, divine masculine or divine feminine, for you to listen to an alternative perspective because you may be going through a situation where you thought that the person that was with you was ready to move forward with you and maybe they're not. And so you're either going to need to take time, take a step back and allow them to grow, or either maybe new love is coming in for you and you find that they're learning this lesson, but you're moving on to the next, um, more suitable and amazing situation for you. It may be a great partner, their provider, protector, healer, someone who, wants to stick with you, wants the two of you to learn and grow and build together. And, sometimes people seem like they're such a great fit and so amazing for you. And everything came together and it was right, but maybe they're not. And that's okay. And I think it's important for you to know that sometimes you have to let people do whatever they're going to do so that you can focus on you helping yourself, connecting back with God, and, grounding yourself and pampering yourself and just, feeding your soul, your spirit, taking care of yourself, choosing you sometimes. Um, I was talking about this in another video, but you need to make sure that whatever situation you're in is mutually beneficial. And again, I know sometimes the other person gets more and you don't get as much because they need to sometimes get you to help them. And then it balances out. And then maybe you need more help than they do. And then it balances out again. But it's overall fair. And sometimes you're in a situation with people where they never give, they always take, and it's never fair, and they never recognize this. And sometimes it's just that you need to leave it alone and let the person do whatever they're going to do, and you need to do what you need to do. But it's just important for you. We're talking about just entertaining the alternative perspectives, and there might be such a huge difference between, it might be night and day, the difference between your perspective and someone else's. But what happens is you meet with that, and then it's so strong that it's polarizing, and then it forces you to manifest something even faster because you're like, oh, this is so terrible. I thought this was something, but it's not. And then, you end up growing, changing even faster, and it's accelerated because you can see such a huge difference. You might have a lot of energy, a lot of intense emotion coming out of that, and from that, it can help you to manifest even faster. Um, it's sometimes, like I was saying, that maybe you don't want to hear it because you know deep down that it's the truth, and you don't want to hear it, and maybe you're not ready for it. Um, So then the question comes in, are you ready to do whatever it takes? Are you really ready to change? Okay, so let's consider, if we're trying to talk about the two of these, and they're not necessarily meant to be together, but so you're divine masculine, divine feminine, you're here, you thought you would be somewhere else, you thought something different was going to be happening, but it's not, but here you are. So, are you really going to be honest and open? Are you really going to be candid? Are you really going to allow yourself to see the truth? Are you really going to stop holding yourself back? Are you really going to stop pretending? Are you really going to stop burying your head in the sand? Are you really going to stop hiding under the covers? Are you really going to do what it takes to get to wherever it is you need to be? That means you're going to have to stop doing some things. You're going to have to stop living in some people's shadows, or you're going to have to stop allowing other people to hold you back, or, stop you from being ambitious the way you are, whatever. Stop using excuses for things, and you're just going to have to decide to elevate, to go to the next level. Stop letting people and things and whatever hold you back and stop you and hold you down, and elevate. That's it. Just elevate. But, I was talking about this in another video, but like, remember who helped you along the way. Remember who encouraged you, who supported you, who, as you went along, you know, encouraged you to do something, to change, to grow, to do the thing that was best for you, to take care of you. And remember the people who did and the people who did not. And think about that, and where you want to be, and maybe what you have to sacrifice to get there. It's important. Maybe you have to sacrifice a little bit your ego. Maybe you have to sacrifice a little bit material things, or things that appear like something that they're not, or maybe whatever. Maybe you just need to be brutally honest with yourself. Stop hiding, stop lying. Again, stop hiding, stop lying. Stop doing stuff that you know is not right. Start doing the stuff that you know that is right. Be honest. Go go all in. Maybe this is the time. Maybe it's not for some, but maybe it is. Are you going to do whatever it takes? That's a question. Because if you don't, you could be in the same position for years and years and years, complaining about this, complaining about that, or you can just take the leap of faith, whatever it is, and just do it. Are you mad enough? Maybe you're not. But if you get mad enough, when you get mad enough, you could do it. All right. So I'll leave it up to you. Um, but thank you again for joining me. And I might do another video on this. Um, but as always, happy lightning fast manifesting. And I'm going to talk to y'all soon. All right. Love y'all. Bye for now.